our internet site to 2 languages, Danish and Finnish, and we now bet on both codes of Danish and Finnish soccer. We've had approaches from other countries to also convert it to that language. So not only do we bet on all our sports in this country, we're also betting on sports of national interest in other countries.
Okay. Who's the money coming for in the Alice Springs Cup, and what do you like?
Well, I think Rocket Flight's going to be very hard to beat, but I've got a pretty soft spot for Paisano, who's a very impressive winner here last year. He hasn't won a race since, but as we've seen in the past, to win a cup here or win any race here, you've got to be performed on the track, and that might well be the one at each way value.
And you're heading to Warrnambool, what, straight after they hit the line?
Yes.
In the cup?
As soon as they hit the line in the cup, myself and 3 mates are out to the Alice Springs Airport and off to Warrnambool tonight. Could be a bit of a culture shock for us. Of course, it's 25 degrees here today. They tell me it's raining down there, so we're going to take the raincoats.
Okay, thanks for chatting with us.
Thanks,
see you soon.
Thank you.
Jared Daffy there from Setabet, who, as I said, their offices aren't too far from where we're standing at the moment. It's got a bit of a chopper dropping into Alice Springs, maybe bringing in some VIPs to have a look at the Alice Springs Cup, which is coming up a little bit later on this afternoon. Nick, back to you.
A bit of a chopper. I wonder what piece it was. Anyway.
Northward bound goes up towards the lead. Whitby being ridden out. Going back to last, tailed off as Lady Hamsley as they settle down, and Dulcie Bella up along the inside is going up towards the lead with Whitby. Caught out deep there as Northward bound, a length and a half away then to Braybrook Star, further back in the field then to Dancing Rosette. On its outside there is Movements, 3 lengths away as Madam Butterfly from Trey Gelay, and 6 lengths away at the tail of the field now as Lady Hamsley. As they run towards the 600 metre mark now, and Whitby in the centre hit the lead. On the outside there is Northward bound, and back on the inside of them is Dulcie Bella. The 4th on the outside, Braybrook Star, further back in the field then to Movement. 5 lengths away in the field then to Dancing Rosette. Trey Gelay, Madam Butterfly is second last, and last of all Lady Hamsley. Around the turn at the 300 metre mark, and Northward bound went up to hit the lead. Whitby, Dulcie Bella on the inside is coming home well. Then getting through in the centre now as they come towards the 200 is Braybrook Star. Braybrook Star went up to reach the lead. Whitby, Dulcie Bella, then Northward bound racing away as Braybrook Star, though, kicked 2 in front of Whitby, and Braybrook Star is coming away to win it, and Braybrook Star wins it by 2.5. A good go for second and third. Dancing Rosette got through in the centre. Whitby and Trey Gelay on the outside. Further back then was Northward bound. A long way back in the race was Madam Butterfly. Lady Hamsley beat one home, and that was Movements. Braybrook Star, the winner, number 3. Number 3, Braybrook Star, taking out the Queen of the Desert, ridden by Philip Johnson. A good go for second and third here between Dancing Rosette, Trey Gelay, who has come home very well. The winner, number 3 here, Braybrook Star, settled up on the pace. Reached the lead at about the 200 metre mark and has come away to win it well. We're just getting the numbers through now. 3, Braybrook Star, the winner for Philip Johnson. Number 3, Braybrook Star has won it. 3, Braybrook Star, the winner. We just await the second and third numbers. It's pretty tight for the minor placings. 3, Braybrook Star, the winner, a 5-year-old brown mare by Marquis Star out of Pretty Gemmas, raced by Miss J.M. Smith. And F.J. Smith is trained by Miss J. Smith here in Alice Springs and ridden by Philip Johnson. Still no numbers here for second and third. Race 5 is the next on the card. It's the Ansett Australia Invitation Stakes, a Class 3 over 1,400 metres. Field of 11 to run. Take out number 12, the Earl. Nigel King now rides number 6, Sennin Cove, and start time is at 3:30.
Could be 3, 6, and we'll check third in a moment there. There's a few interesting colours being worn.
It's starting to take good shape. Our bean counter about to be led in riderless. Sway Pan just behind the line. Mr. Raya, his stablemate, is still out, as is Sennin Cove and What a Racket. Yarraman, the favourite, has very good form. A lot of weight, 59. Drawn the inside gate, hasn't got a lot of early speed. And we're waiting for What a Racket, who's moved up, and Sennin Cove will complete the lot. Ansett Invitation. Over the 1,400 metre course, they're just about ready. Stand by. Waiting for the starter to come round and send them on their journey. Yarraman drawn the inside. He's the favourite. Pride of Juba next to him with Pioneer Princess. Conquistador. They're off and racing now, and Yarraman, hard ridden from the gates. He was one of the first to get going. Conquistador and Pride of Jupiter both got out very speedily indeed. Then Sway Pan out deep on the track, trying to improve. Stray County getting in behind that bunch, being passed by What a Racket. Then Pride of Jupiter drifting back through the field. Mr. Chevelle is back to next to last as they go by the 1100. And Staraya a length and a quarter off last. Pioneer Princess sped to the front, 900 out. Led the way by a half length, Conquistador. Over on the rails, Yarraman in third spot. Then Sway Pan the outside with What a Racket out deep, going forward in a hurry. About 2 or 3 lengths further back in the field. Then over on the inside came Pride of Jupiter. And then about 2 or 3 lengths further away, Mr. Chevelle starting to make a little bit of ground with Stray County, also trying to improve. Getting well back, Bean Counter towards the home turn, and Staraya, his outside, is last of all. Pioneer Princess shot away at the 450, led by 2.5 lengths to Yarraman and Conquistador. They're out by about 4 lengths to Sway Pan, then Sennen Cove the outside, and Mr. Chevelle up along the rails. Pioneer Princess in front, but Yarraman and Conquistador are coming quickly the outside. Yarraman poked his head in front of Conquistador, who wants to lay in on top of him. Then further back, Pioneer Princess, who is a spent force. It's Yarraman, Conquistador, head for head, nose for nose. They go to the line. Yarraman by a long head, Conquistador. Third, about 2.5 away, Pioneer Princess, who gave a lot of cheek. Then Mr. Chevelle. A long way back in the race then came Bean Counter from Staraya out very deep on the course, running home well late. Then Sway Pans, Sennen Cove, a big break to What a Racket, who was wide all the way, and last of all was Stray County. Yarraman, ridden hard out from the gates to try and keep a good posse early in the race. Was up third most of the way, got to second just prior to the home turn, where Pioneer Princess was giving them something to chase in the race. It was about a length or so in front, but Yarraman grabbed her down inside the 200, and Conquistador, who wanted to lay in badly on top of Yarraman, going with him. But Yarraman's been a little bit too strong for Conquistador in the run of the post to win by about a head or a long head over Conquistador, and Pioneer Princess just over 2 lengths away in third spot. The rest of them really were never really in the hunt. Just too good, the winner. He's a pretty fair horse with 59k in all, has been too good. And Stephen Burrows, who was tickled pink in drawing this horse at the Ansett Invitation Jockeys draw here at the Calcutta yesterday, because he's won 3 races on Yarraman, and he really wanted to draw the horse for his good friends who own him. And he's done the right thing by them this afternoon by booting him home a winner over Conquistador, ridden by Jason Holder. And in third spot, 10, Pioneer Princess, ridden a dashing race by Philip Alderman.
For us, and 245, electrifying number 3, the favourite, as For Us moves in the lime green colours. Here's Al.
Well, there's been some interesting betting here. Now on the tote, electrifying is at $2.45 and $1.25. There's been a late push from Manana, number 9, into $4.15 and $1.80. So Manana's been well backed. Gee, it'll be a nice performance if she can win. Has a race since the slipper. The breed don't handle the wet. She's got to get through the ground here today. Now here's the favourite, electrifying. Clary Connors, unbeaten so far with his horses in this Brisbane Winter Carnival preparation. Electrifying's got the 10 alley in a field of 10. And they're all in the stalls and they're set ready to go. Stand by for a start. And the Coca-Cola, won last year by Staging, defeated Trader Vic. They're set to go. And they're off and racing. Suave Doctor and Singer were slow to move at the start. Not so for us. It pinged out of the gates and went to the lead. Trusted's going quickly. Electrifying left the stalls in a big hurry, going up to join the leaders with Stanzake. Electrifying's going to be 4 deep at the first corner. And then El Delay. Manana midfield now, followed by Touch of Freedom, our Midnight Star. And then came Suave Doctor, and last of all is Singer at the 800 metres mark. And for us is the pacemaker. Trusted in the middle. Stanzake out, making a line of 3. Touch of Freedom on the fence, followed by Manana. Collis had to go back on Electrifying. He's in 6th position, but he's travelling 3 deep. A couple to our Midnight Star, followed by El Delay, Singer, and last of all is Suave Doctor. Up to the bend, 500 to go. Forrest and Trusted and Stanzake, they led together. Racing in 4th positions, Electrifying on the outside. Then Manana, Touch of Freedom, and Singer's running home in the straight. Forrest is the leader. In 2nd spot, Stanzake. Electrifying's pull to the outside. Oh, he's coming with a rush again, Electrifying. Forrest led at the 200. third. Electrifying sprinted up on the outside to join him, and then Manana. But shortly afterwards, Electrifying dashed to the lead. He's never been on the track, but he's careering away in the Coca-Cola. Forrest in second spot, but Electrifying bolted in. Electrifying won by 3 lengths to Forrest. Manana's done a terrific job. She's run third. A lip in front of Singer, and then Trusted, followed by Stan Zake. Further back in the field, Touch of Freedom, then our Midnight Star, Suave Doctor, and last home is El Delay. Oh, that was a performance and a half. He could be the find of the carnival, this horse. Number 3, Electrifying, ridden by Glenn Collis. He was 4 deep going up to the first corner. The numbers are 3-2-9. He was 4 deep going up to the first bend. He had to try and grab hold of him to go back. He did, and when he grabbed hold of him, the horse half went to sleep. He lost ground around the first corner, and then Touch of Freedom and Manana booted up on his inside. He travelled 3 deep all the way, and he still was able to ping. I mean, that was the most amazing part of his win. And Forrest is no slouch, I'll give you the mail. But his devastating turn of foot after doing all the work in the early and middle part, he sprinted about 3 times in the run. Oh, this horse, he could be the find, this horse. Electrifying, 261.40, he's well named. Forrest $1.50. Manana, good effort. I know beaten a long way, but a good effort at $1.80. The numbers are 3, 2 and 9. Electrifying continues the great run for Clary Connors and the great run for Peter and Wendy Moran, who own this colt by Success Express out of Divine Dash. Success Express is now standing this season at Queensland at Peter and Wendy Moran's Noble Park Stud. And the green and white, they won this race last year with Staging, and they've won it again this year with Electrifying. Now, he is a QWBS horse. There was a $50,000 bonus as well as the prize money. So for the owners, the Morans, they collect $175,000 with Electrifying winning today. Quinella $6, Trifecta $44.40. The Daily Double and 8 and 3 paid $12.20. That's the Daily Double of Jinsky and Electrifying, $12.20. The treble of 9, 8 and 3, and that was only a lady. Jinsky, Electrifying, $257. Glenn Collis is Wendy Moran in the blue, joined by her husband Peter, and Glenn Collis has had 3 rides for the Morans in this campaign. He rode Staging in the Courier Mail. He won the Golden Scene on Electrifying. He's won the Coca-Cola on this colt today, and he'll ride Staging, the filly, in the 10,000 on Saturday. The 10 alley was always going to be a bit of a worry, but the part that got me, I still can't get over it. I just can't get over the way he sprinted in the straight. He wasn't entitled to. He'd done so much work in the first 200 to get up there, and then he went back, he couldn't get in, and then he was 3 deep, and then when he turned him loose in the straight, I mean, you're going past Forrest, and have a look at Forrest's form. It's around horses like Dracula, Catnip, Spellmaker and Pleasant Air, and this horse has absolutely toyed with it.
Thank you.